Queen PR, Krista B, those wrestling girls, TWG, Black Excellence, making it effortless, podcast bringing up women in wrestling. Let's go.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly fine.
I'm good. I was chasing the weekend this week.
Really?
I was like, let's
get
here.
Go. Let's go.
It's time.
Yeah, let's go because the weekend needs to get here.
Mm-hmm.
How's work? You know, you started a new job. You finally posted it out there for the world to see. So congratulations.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Going? It's been really, really fun. Really fun. Very different than like being at like a media site.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very different. I'm learning a lot. Hey Matt.
Hey Matt.
Yes, we're excited to talk about Willow. But yeah, I'm learning a lot already, and it just feels like a good kickoff to like 2026 to just be like jumping into things that like is just learning experiences.
Hey Oba.
Hello.
That's good. That is very good to hear.
Yeah.
Hey Brian.
I'm also like, hey Brian. I'm also like, what can happen this year that like
good? What good can happen this year?
Exactly. Already, because it's already Feb, like, which is crazy.
It's already February.
Like, insane.
It's crazy. I mean, I feel like January lasted for 3 months, so there's that. January, I think it's because how cold it was then, and it's still cold. Like, if y'all go outside today, please make sure y'all bundle up very warm and toasty. You know, they're saying that if you're outside for more than 5 to 10 minutes, because of how cold it is, frostbite's supposed to set in and all of that. And I'm just like, I gotta go outside. So, yes,
too much.
Yes, we're excited that we're also doing Willow as well. I've definitely been following her. Her career, what she's been doing in AEW. Sister's making history. And speaking of history, why not start it during Black History Month?
Yeah.
And celebrating 100 years of Black History Month.
Which, that don't seem like enough.
It don't.
Like, Black history is exactly. So it's cool too because we covered Lash Legend last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone that joined us, thank you for that. And now we did a poll, and everyone chose Willow.
Yeah, everybody chose Willow.
We love Willow. Willow is a friend of the show.
She is
one of the most amazing people that you could ever meet. And what's great too is the energy that you feel from her on TV is exactly like who Willow is.
Yeah. That's exactly who she is. She lives by the mantra. It's something cute. It's something I would get tattooed on me, honestly, because I'm just like, you know what? That is so Willow coded. Like, that is just so. That's me coded. Like, child. I think it's something. Oh, nothing matters. Smile anyway.
That's her.
That's her. Like, literally, that's her.
That is her.
Smiling. She's very personable. As Brian said, the most charismatic wrestler in AEW, which is very
hands down.
Very, very true. But before we jump into Willow, I want to quickly recap the live stream, the Royal Rumble live stream that we did. We want to say thank y'all all for joining. It was some of the best, one of the best Royal Rumbles that I've witnessed and seen in a very long time.
Yes.
And that means a lot to me, or that's a lot coming from me, because if you guys been following, you know that Royal Rumble for me hasn't been up to par in a really long time. But I feel like they did it right. The only thing, my only gripe with this is the fact of why do it right overseas? You can't do it right here.
Right.
But
I
they
was
did it right.
pleasantly surprised about how good Rumble was, because we were a little skeptical because it was in Saudi. And the thing I was most like, oh, like the women are gonna have to cover up, but like they brought it the gear. I was so excited to see. Like, I'm always excited for Rumble. I'm always excited for the surprise factor. But this year, I was excited for what the gear was gonna look like.
Yeah.
It looks so unique. Do you have any favorite women's gear from Rumble?
I think I loved Lash Legend, the purple with the frills at the on the boot. That was really, really cute. I loved how Charlotte, Becky, and somebody else was wearing black and gold. And it kind of brought me back to when they were in their NXT days, because NXT was black and gold at the time over there. So I'm just like, okay. And, of course, the Bella Twins, I love how they had each other's
that was cute
logos on their suit, and they had their numbers on the back. So I love that as well. But overall, like, the women came down at 8. I love Rhea's makeup.
Yeah. Oh, she never fails with the makeup.
Never fails with the makeup.
I like Kiana James.
Yes.
Like the houndstooth with the business skirt. Very on brand for her. Chelsea Green, of course. But
right.
Ever missed when it comes to the gear, like the newspaper and I like to call it the Liberty colors and the tutu skirt. I was like, you ate that, sis.
She did.
And everybody brought it. Everybody brought it. That was a great Rumble. And we're gonna be live streaming we're gonna be watching along with all of y'all for most of the PLEs. So if you are not at the show and you kicking it at home, now you can watch it with those wrestling girls and some of our friends.
So next up is Elimination Chamber.
Yes.
And no shade, no tea. I am really upset that Chelsea Green didn't win her qualifying match yesterday on SmackDown.
I don't even want to like.
I feel like they should have gave it to her just to stick it to Michael Hayes, because
and
not going to shit on her like that.
How are we still confused about whether I could go on a whole? We're gonna have to do a spotlight.
We're gonna have to do a spotlight, another
because because I am so confused.
Yeah,
so confused at how we're not getting it. Like, maybe her first run, she didn't get to show enough of herself, but now she's proven that she can hold it down. She's probably has everything it takes to be the perfect WWE superstar. And I don't understand how that's still a question.
Yeah, me neither. I agree with Brian. We had enough. It's not her time anymore. It's not Tiffany's time anymore.
Also, like, her rise. Like, you went from NXT to a world champion in 2.5 seconds. You had WrestleMania world championship match. You had so many opportunities. So it's like, it's time, and the fans want it.
Yeah, the fans were booing yesterday when she won in the arena.
They should. And that's what sucks too. Like, I feel like wrestlers like Tiffany that WWE push. And it's so funny, Roman winning again for the second time, but people actually want it to happen. Is like, they're in such a difficult position because the company believes in you and is pushing you, but the fans are not with it anymore. So you're in like this weird position because, like, do you not want to be on top? Do you not want to be on TV every week? But then it's like the fans are hating you for it. So you're in this like weird space. Sucks with Tiff.
So yeah, I'm over it. And before we get to Willow, I just have to acknowledge that promo between CM Punk and Roman Reigns, because what? Like, oh my gosh. Like,
chill.
Like, oh my gosh. Like, if I was so adamant or not going to WrestleMania, which I was, like, I'm not going. That right there may have slightly changed my mind. Like, I'm gonna live the pendulum.
Come on, nobody want to see Roman and
Drew McIntyre.
And
it doesn't make sense. Like, let Drew cook with Cody and Jacob. Turn that to a triple threat, because we already know this qualifying match between Cody, Jacob, and Sammy is about to be some type of a shit show, whatever in itself. And it's so hard to choose on who's going to win between them because they've all been in Elimination Chamber already.
Exactly.
Or they probably all. Well, I think they all been in War Games already. But still, structures all the same to me at this point.
Right.
But yeah, like Roman and Cody is definitely what we want to see. And now that it's main event in night 2, like WWE know what they're doing. Because if that was the main event night 1, people are all right, I'm only out here for night 1. I see y'all later. I'm going back home.
Yeah, they know what's up.
They know what they're doing. So for it to be night 2, the main event, all I need is them to announce that Bad Bunny's going to be there, and I'm booking a flight. I
wouldn't be surprised. I've been seeing so much out there about him coming back and doing something.
Booking a flight. Like, you can't tell me you can't tell me anything. And yes, finally.
I need to be there. See, this is pumpkin, like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's too much for me. Like, I feel like I'm already like hyperventilating because it's too much for me.
Let me put my coin to the side. Let me pick.
And if our girls, the Bellas, fucking get a tag team championship match in Vegas,
we have to be there. Like,
I am there. Okay,
like we have to be there. Pay off my credit cards, book my flights, book my hotels. Like,
Karsha.
Yeah, like, because we have to be there with some bonita.
Oh yeah. We need to join their wine club. Shout out to Ben from The Ringer, because him and his wife definitely are in the club. They were drinking it when Brie Bella came back at Rumble, and it's a funny clip. You should go on the Ringer's Instagram, because Ben was at Radio Row.
Yeah, and he told them.
And like being able to also see the WWE presence during the Super Bowl grow and grow and grow has also been really fun to see.
Yeah. For I definitely
think that's so cool. Shout out to everyone out there. I'm sure like you have friends and people that are able to go to the Super Bowl this weekend. It's basically like Mania. Like Mania week.
It is like
Mania to a girl who does licensing at the NFL at this event last week, and she was saying how she's not necessarily a football fan, but she's most excited for Super Bowl week are the parties. And I was like, oh, girl, I know exactly what you mean, because that's exactly right. Because I was like, that's exactly what Mania week. The first Mania I traveled to, the only ticket I had booked was for a party, which was Mania. And the brunch event that forgot who hosted it, but like that's really what it's about. It's just like being in town, going to the parties, meeting people, schmoozing, and then you have the Sunday, like the Super Bowl, aka WrestleMania, is like the last of it. By the time we get to Mania, we're like
we're drained, we're tired, we're like, oh my gosh. Yeah, but it's also fun. Like sometimes I feel like WrestleMania for us last year, because it was a different experience from what we're used to, because us just being in a crowd, or us like dividing and conquer, because I went night 1 and you went night 2. And the energy in the build, just sitting in the stands, like just sitting in the audience instead of like press box or wherever it was just so different. Like to be there at WrestleMania, you remember what it's like to be a fan again, even for that moment, because you don't have to, you turn off that work switch. And being in that moment, it's just like, yo, like this is what it's about. So I can only imagine how everybody's going to be for those who are Seahawks fans and for those who are Patriots fans. Me, I'm a Benito fan, okay?
Period.
I'm there for the Benito
I am
Bowl.
So fucking hyped for this concert that I'm
going to go buy another bandera.
Me and Letty will definitely be in our living room.
Yes.
Yes, I am. I'm from the Bronx, so I'm low key Puerto Rican and Dominican, just like when I want to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for the night. Like it is what it is.
And me, I grew up Puerto Rican.
You know the vibes.
I know the vibe. I grew up Puerto Rican. Well, first couple of years of my life grew up Puerto Rican. My
You were raised in a Puerto Rican household for
yes. Like, my first language was Spanish. Like my friend Corey was like, "You're not even Puerto Rican." I said, "Oh, but technically I am," because they don't know my story. I said, "I know where I tell my story too." Like, right.
I be speaking my little bit, right? I be speaking my little Spanish or whatever.
Right. Okay, and shout out to Lenore because she bought me my bandana from Puerto Rico, the authentic light blue. Yes, and she just dropped a reel, so make sure y'all go follow her on social media or go look at my story. She just dropped a reel on what to wear to the Benito Bowl tomorrow.
Ooh,
so yes, shout out to my girl.
Yes, shout out to my girl. Very excited. If you are excited for the Bad Bunny concert, put it in the comments. Put a bunny emoji in the comments if you're as excited for us, and also. Who y'all going for this weekend? I mean, my team was out. Shout out to the Ravens. Once they was out, I was like, not interested. But also, if my dad is watching, the Ravens
was gonna make it.
I mean, that's what I was rooting for.
Sorry to you, Brian.
I'm in a football pool with my dad, so that's one of my teams. So I was rooting for them, and I also won 3rd season in a row. So if he's watching, I would like my trophy ASAP.
Yeah, Dad, for sure.
Thank you very much.
My team didn't make it. I don't know what was wrong with my team this year. Oh. I'm an Eagles girly, but my team didn't make it. We love us the Eagles. We do. All right, Brian's the Seahawks. Okay. And fun fact before we get into Willow, this is the last fun fact. 2015, Roman Reigns wins in Philly, Royal Rumble. 2015, Seahawks versus New England Patriots, Super Bowl. 2026, Roman Reigns wins. Royal Rumble. 2026, we get in the Super Bowl. Seahawks versus New England Patriots. So I'm gonna leave that there.
Wait, where did he win the Rumble? When
he went in Philly.
I see. I got you.
But him winning the Rumble, the same outcome with the same teams in the Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
Leaving it right there.
That's crazy.
Leaving it right there. Yeah, because didn't the Patriots win that Super Bowl, Brian? 2015, I think the Patriots won that Super Bowl. Yeah. That Rumble was terrible too. I don't think the Rumble was terrible, but you know I don't think the Rumble was terrible because hello. So I don't think the Rumble was terrible.
He was so confused. That shit is hilarious.
Yo, I was just like,
he was like, "Well, y'all really hate this nigga." Okay,
yeah, like he was like,
"All right, I'm pointing at him and y'all still not fucking."
Y'all booing.
Like, wow. Okay.
Like what?
All right.
I thought y'all loved him. Like I thought y'all booing Roman, booing the then big dog.
With the gray contacts.
With the gray contacts and the long hair.
That's where he went wrong.
That's what he started wrong, not went. That's what he started wrong.
Matt is correct. Philly fans are fickle. But
just like wrestling fans.
Yes.
Fickle. Just like wrestling fans.
Fickle. You know who I have never been fickle about?
Who?
Is Willow.
Yeah, me neither.
Never. I remember. So we're gonna get into our Willow spotlight. So put your favorite Willow moments in the comments from AEW, from her time on the Indies to Ring of Honor. Like she's done a lot in this business, and I still see her going to the E. But we'll get to that. But the first time I saw Willow Nightingale was at a Battle Club Pro show in Brooklyn. And I don't remember exactly what show it was. But this is when we were going like in between Jobber Slam and Black Girl Magic and Black Wrestle Fest. And like those years, they would have like shows every now and again. And I would go. And I remember she was in a tag team match. And I remember watching her perform. And she definitely had like this brightness to her where like she was giving off star power. Like you could feel it. Like even we were in a school gym, and if you haven't been to a Battle Club Pro show, I highly suggest you go to a Jobber Slam here in New York. But you could feel it. Then I noticed her like instant connection with the crowd. Like she already had fans. I was new to the indie scene, so everyone that was coming out was like essentially new to me. But Willow already had people there that you could tell were there for her, who were cheering for her, who was fully connected with her. She knew how to work the crowd. And I was like, wow, like she feels very like I couldn't help but put like a unicorn emoji next to her when I was tweeting about it.
Yeah.
Because that's really how Willow made you feel at that. She still does, but especially even at that time before she even became like a big star. And I remember being like, I could see her going places.
Yeah, for
And this
sure.
is probably like 2022, 2023.
For sure, because Willow's charisma is just not in ring. It's definitely out of the ring. Like, you look up charisma or charismatic in the dictionary, it's Willow's face.
Right.
Literally Willow's face, because you can't, that energy, and you can't fake that. You can't fake that at all. Like, and I love the fact that she lives by, smile, nothing matters, smile more, or whatever it is, smile anyway. Like, I love, like, this is her. Whether she changes her hairstyle, whether she, even when she's in the ring and she puts on her face, like, bitch, you tried me. The smile is always coming back after that.
Yes.
So
feel it.
Willow was definitely one of, first of all, she's a New York girlie. Okay.
Yes.
From Valley Stream, Long Island. She is of Guyanese
New Yorkers.
Okay, she is of Guyanese descent. Shout out to the GTs out there. She was trained actually in New York. She was trained at New York Wrestling Connection by Bull James and Mike Mondo. And she made her wrestling debut in February of 2015. So she's been doing this a really long time.
She's been wrestling for 11 years.
Yeah, she's been doing this for a really, really long time.
And it's really just the beginning. That's the crazy
part. Okay, literally just the beginning. She is known for, or what they call the babe with the power, which I also love, because she's her tag team. Her tag team is called Babes of Wrath, that she's a part with Harley Cameron, which we're going to get into. So I love that. Like I said, she always has this energetic character. So you spoke about when you first saw her, came across her. I feel like it was at Jobber Slam. And I feel like Brian put that in the comments too. Yeah, Jobber Slam. And she was in a tag team, and her manager was Faye Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I came across her then, and I'm just like, okay. Because remember, this is around the time where Faye was like, I'm not wrestling no more. I'm not getting back in the ring. I'm not getting back in the ring. All right, girl. You won't get back in that ring. But Willow, it was standing ovation, applause all around the room. Like, it was just everything. And I'm just like, yo, if I really wanted to wrestle, I want Willow to train me. Like, if I really wanted to, if I wasn't worried about how messed up my back and my neck are and my shoulder, baby,
shout out to wrestlers, because sheesh.
Yeah. First of all, I'm injured like this, and I ain't take no bumps.
Right. Hey. I hear wrestlers talk about the first time they took a bump and what that felt like, and I'm like, well, I am good.
All I've ever did was feel the ropes, and them things hurt. Them things hurt. So to take a bump on wood, first of all, if you live in a house with hardwood floors, you already know how, like, authentic hardwood floors, you already know how this hurts. So you got plats of wood.
Right. Oh, yes, thick and juicy. So I have seen them perform as Thick and Juicy, which was dope. But they also were tag team champions.
Yes, they were.
Wow, what a time.
Time to be alive. We love a good wrestling story, okay? So I came across Willow at Jobber Slam. And then when we were in Philly, when the day that the Dream Team was born, Willow was there. Yes. The day that the Dream Team was born, Willow was there. And, she embraced us and she loved on us. And of course, we loved on her as well. And then when we went backstage at AEW, and she kind of like just ran up, we was just like,
all love.
It's all love. Like,
all love. I love one moment, and not to like jump back and forth, but one moment that really kind of made me a little bit emotional was about like how far she's come. Because you mentioned like us running into her backstage at AEW and how she's never changed. Like she always has that same amazing energy about her. Was when I saw her on, I don't know if anyone else watched the AEW reality show. They had like one
like 2
season. It
seconds
was
of
like
it,
all
honestly.
access. And as much as I don't prefer like the AEW wrestling product, I genuinely enjoyed all access. I thought it was actually a good reality show. Like period. Like even if, and I was like, is this how people feel when they watch Total Divas? Like they didn't watch the weekly product, but they enjoyed the reality show. Like I felt the same way about the AEW one. Long story short, seeing Willow on like TV like that was so like, oh my god, like she made it. Like besides like being in AEW and wrestling on TV, like the fact that you're now a reality TV star, like that's huge. I was like, oh my god, like she really made it. Like this is like really magical for her. Like, and I love that. I love that. Yes, yes. Me and Brian enjoyed it. I don't know if we finished it, but check it out.
Finished before you guys finished it.
Like it got canceled because I was like, wait, what happened to that show?
It was just like, all right, this ain't working. Bye.
And it's funny because even I watched it late. It was like, damn, maybe if I would have watched it while it was happening, like, you know, maybe it would have like lasted longer.
Yeah. So I think I have a fun fact. So right before, I'll never forget, right before Willow made her AEW debut, she made her debut in AEW May 3rd, 2021. She was on AEW Dark. And I remember being at the mall, Roosevelt Field Mall, it's me and my family, and I see this girl in the food court. And I'm like, oh snap, that's Willow. Like we just said, like that's Willow. So my cousins was just like, who are you looking at? Who are you staring at? I said, that girl over there, she's sitting down. She had no makeup on. She was like really just to herself, relaxing with her mom or whoever. And I didn't go over there to bother her because I'm like, it's your day off. Like I know who you are, and I don't want other people to start to like run up, be like, oh my god, get your autograph. So I was like, oh, that's Willow. Like, they was like, well, go say that. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna let her relax. I'm gonna let her. But I said, but I have pictures with her, like she know who I am, whatever. And then literally, I was like, I just seen her wrestle not so long ago. Then literally, quite literally, she makes her debut on TV. Wow. I was like, it feels so good to say, like, you know someone, like you said, and be like, yo, one, I know them. Two, they're actually on TV doing it. Like we just seen them. We seen their struggle. Like we seen their fight. We seen their journey from the indie scene. And for her to get noticed, like people are really out here watching. So for you to get noticed like that and to be put on AEW at the time when AEW was still like starting out,
trying to find its
footing, and for you to be put out there, now look, you and AEW making history,
making history. And she always felt, I mean, if we're talking about AEW, like you can say that stars are misused or not used to their biggest potential about almost everyone. But with Willow, I felt like no matter what they had her doing, she was still the brightest part of the show. Like she was still that charisma. You still was rooting for her, even when they like turned her heel for like a cute little second. It was like,
we didn't believe you. Hey, Justin.
It was okay.
Yeah, we didn't believe you.
We see you, but it wasn't. Didn't really but it didn't really like hit because she's not someone. At least this point in her career, she's not someone I want to boo. She's not someone that I want to not be happy with her decisions and her actions. Like I'm rooting for you 10 toes deep.
For sure. And I feel like she can be a Ricky Steamboat in a way of never being a heel. Like you can be mad and you could get your lick back, but you're still the good guy. Like that's how I feel. Like Willow is our generation's Ricky Steamboat because of how positive he was and how everybody just loves him. Even when he was mad, when he had his beef with Jake the Snake, when he had his beef with Ric Flair, when he had his beef with Randy Savage. Like he was, thank you, Brian. Thank you. Over here, bro. Try it. You could still be mad and get your lick back, but at the end of the day, that smile is gonna be
the
one up. Always gonna be the one up. So in her debut match against an AEW Dark Elevation. I'm sorry.
Remember they had all them shows?
All them shows for no reason. She had a match against Thunder Rosa and won. Now during that time, Thunder Rosa was like the big
girl.
The big
what happened to her?
Girl, I think she took a step back, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So from that match from May 2021, she would end up signing to AEW in 2022.
Now this was a huge moment for our friend group here in New York, because like I mentioned before, like she is a friend of the Black New York wrestling podcast scene. Shout out to Jobber Tears, shout out to Battle Club Pro. And when this happened, we all were like losing it.
We lost
it. The group chats were blowing up, the Facebook groups was blowing up, Twitter was blowing up, because we wanted to see this. Like, and I still see WWE in her future. I love that she signed to AEW. Mm-hmm. First of all, get that consistent check for wrestling. Number one. Number two, AEW is still a prominent wrestling promotion where you can travel the world, you can have these iconic matches and feuds, which I can't wait to get into. And she is still a top guy there.
Mm-hmm.
And this was
and she can still go to like ROH. She can still do other indie stuff if she wanted to. But she's definitely carrying this company, the women's division at that. But aside from her, I feel like once she signed, her career took completely off. She went on to become the 2023 Women's Owen Hart Cup winner.
Nice.
And that's huge for that to be there.
Yeah.
And then
just even Owen Hart just being a part of something wrestling, because we all know that his wife was not fucking having it. She was like, no. Exactly. But she has let AEW use his likeness, so our Hart fans are able to celebrate him in AEW, and then having Willow win it was even better.
Having her win it. Because again, Owen Hart was such a nice guy, so people say, why not translate that in the women's division or whatever? I'm sure that if Owen was still alive, he definitely would have had a hand in all of this. For sure. We're going to get to feuds and matches for sure, Matt. I just want to finish talking about her success so far. But aside from AEW, she's definitely a former CMLL Women's Champion. She's a former 3-time NWC Starlet Champion. She's
How could you not root for this?
Huh?
How could you not root for this person?
I know, right?
Like she's adorable. When I had to look for photos for this episode, like I was like, it
was hard to choose from.
It really was, because I was like, she's so cute. Like you really do feel like you know her and you want to see her win.
You just want to hug her all the time. Like,
yeah,
I know that Bailey was the original hugger, but no, it's Willow. It's Willow.
Willow does come to mind a bit. I mean, Bailey does come to mind a bit sometimes when I look at some of these photos of Willow, and just her just being like, everyone wants to see you win, her being humble, like her being likable is gonna make her go far, I think.
Yes, Justin, we just spoke about that. Oh, sorry. We just spoke. That's the day that the Dream Team was born. So beautiful, so beautiful. Do you have that picture of us and Willow?
I think I probably do. Let me see if I could pull it up.
And Willow's also been ranked on PWI's 150 list, women's 150 list, and 250 list. And Baby has not come off that list since she's dated on. She's not come off since. And it's definitely shows a test of strength, because being a woman in this industry is not
Okay, so this is crazy. No, I just looked up her ranking on PWI. Shout out because I was on these committees. And Krista was
on this one this year
in the last committees. Shout out to TWG. So she went from 40 in the first women's 150 in 2022, and then went all the way up to number 8 in PWI's women's 250 in 2023 and 2024.
Because how could you not?
Right?
How could you not?
Like she's great. So she went back down to 27 this year. But the criteria is a bit interesting, and it has a lot to do with like TV appearances, match wins, and championship runs and stuff like that. But she is still pretty good, and I don't see her leaving this list anytime soon. And I also see her being in the top 10 soon because she's making so much history.
Oh, thanks, Justin.
Oh, yay. We're gonna definitely pull that up. I love that.
We're gonna pull it up soon, but it's just like, and she was so happy to see us there, just as much as we was happy to see her.
Yeah. And also Christina in the Dream Team. That's one of her favorite wrestlers, and she got to meet Willow at Jobber Slam actually, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think that was Christina's first Jobber Slam, so for her to attend that was her first Jobber Slam.
If you've been to Jobber Slam and you're watching, put some of your favorite moments in there, because you can't talk about, well, at least us being like from New York and just this is how we met Willow. Like, it's hard to not mention Battle Club Pro and Jobber Slam talking about Willow Nightingale.
Right.
And I'm sure she would absolutely agree.
Come on. Look at my birthday twin in the middle though. Shout out to Nick.
That's why I had to pull this up. Now, I will admit I'm not 100% sure what match, like if this is, but I believe this is a Battle Club Pro show, but I know this is an indie show. And we got Savannah Evans, Nick Shin, and Willow Nightingale. I don't think it gets any more fucking epic as far as the New York wrestling scene than this.
That's a fact.
Like, you got Savannah Evans, who probably got Tim's on right now. No, just kidding. I'm just thinking about the gray sweatpants battle royal.
Yo, when I tell you that was the most funniest, the lead up to that was so funny because I was with Black Wrestling, so that time we was outside and it got packed, so everybody was looking for seats. So one of them ended up taking the seat that had the cucumber under it. And we happened to look under, and they was scrambling, looking for it. We said, you got to go put that back because that was there for a reason.
Right. That child about to ruin a wrestling.
They about to mess up the whole damn match because they couldn't find a stand. Stand up.
Oh my God. That is so fucking funny.
That was like tears in my eyes, laughing, crying. Like Jobber Slam, that's what Jobber Slam does. Like Jobber Slam, yes, it puts a spotlight on these wrestlers. However, but it also allows these wrestlers to be normal people with us and within the crowd. Like they're not standoffish. They're not, too big for their britches. They're not any of that. They literally are one of us and we are one of them. Like it's a family situation.
Yeah.
Me and Yim,
that was epic.
Shout out to Dre from Weed and Wrestling, or formerly of Weed and Wrestling. One of the biggest CM Punk fans I know, because Lord.
Oh, 1,000%.
Lord.
Yeah. We gotta get him on the show because he's definitely family, but we also just rock with each other with so many like music and so many different things.
He's going to text me and tell me.
He tried to have a whole battle with me once, and I was just like,
I'm letting you know now he's going to text me or he's going to call me as soon as this live is over.
Punk is our Lord and Savior. You know what? I absolutely agree. Oh my God. Shout out to my birthday present this year from Brian. I almost like fucking lost it. The CM Punk pipe bomb Funko Pop. And I'm not even into Funko Pops anymore, but it's certain ones you just like the Stone Cold shirt.
I love that.
Yes, I love it.
I love that.
Here.
So back to Willow, because we could talk about wrestling all the time. And I feel like CM Punk, I feel like CM Punk was in AEW around the time Willow was there, so I'm pretty sure their interaction was definitely something. I really wanted to be a fly on the wall for those interactions, just to see like how he helped her, how he's like giving her advice, or even vice versa. Because we know CM Punk had a run in AEW before he had that big fight. That huge fight backstage.
Shit got real rowdy. Oh, that's it.
He's like that.
No, okay.
CM Punk said, "I told you exactly what happened, and that's exactly what I told like you."
Any OG TWG fans need to really give us some love in the comments for covering AEW the way we are, and we will continue because we want to continue to give women spotlight, and we usually would do mainly WWE, but we're opening it up this year for amazing women like Willow. Shout out to her. So show us some love for this. Like, seriously.
Jay, get out our comments. Thank you.
Oh my God. I'm showing that on mute.
That's from
no favors.
That's from Medea, Uncle Joe. 1-800 choke that hole. All right.
Yes.
We gotta get back on track. Because Willow's our girl, we're not gonna give her no disservice.
So we love our girl.
We want to know, and I saw a couple of y'all in the comments, some of y'all best Willow Nightingale matches / feuds. One of mine, of course, is Willow and Mercedes in New Japan. That was for the inaugural championship.
Mm-hmm.
That was
another emotional moment.
Yeah,
because one, how I feel about Sasha Banks. And I'm only saying that because at the time it was still raw for me. So like, I love how much I love her. I love how much Mercedes cares about that next generation of female stars and how much she's one of those girls that'll be like, she's good, let me get a match for her. So the fact that they were even having this match for an inaugural championship, how many inaugural moments Mercedes has had in wrestling? So it's like so much leading up to this, and then the fact that Willow was the one that going against her, like I was just like, oh my God, this is everything.
Right. She definitely. I feel like for this match, if I'm not mistaken, we literally had to set our alarms to wake up to watch this match.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, because it was
this is one of them, yeah.
This is like one of Mercedes' first time over there, and this is for the inaugural NJPW strong style women's match. So, and then it was definitely a sad thing. Willow won. Willow became the inaugural champion. However, Sasha Banks Mercedes Moné got injured. Her ankle got effed up really bad. And it was almost career ending, which we didn't find out until much later on.
Which is crazy because she had kind of just came back at this point. And it might have already been over for her.
Yeah. So for her to like come back and then we like, damn, like you about to be out. Like we don't even know if we're actually going to get you again because, as much as we still wanted her in WWE, and it was good to see her branch out and do things in Japan, train in Mexico, live out the dreams that she wanted to live out. It's like we didn't want it to end like this at all. So because she was out for that long amount of time, Willow went on to do other amazing things in AEW, but Mercedes was like, not so fast. I didn't forget about you because when Baby debuted in 2024, which we was there for.
Yes, we was
in Boston. You could catch us in the audience doing CEO. And I was like, I was celebrating my birthday then too. So shout out to Mr. Perry for my ticket. That feud reignited between Mercedes and Willow. We got a second feud.
And this was the one of their first matches, but the Snow White gear is is like amazing. But Willow really brought it in these matches.
Willow just looks so graceful when we know she's hitting her with a kick, but I feel like the land, like because it's a pause clip, the landing looks like it's just so graceful. Like she's just gonna just fall on a bed of pillows or feathers or something.
So good. She is
because it's so good. So their feud continued, and then which led to their match at Double or Nothing in 2024, which ultimately Mercedes Moné became the women's TBS champion. She won it off of Willow, and then Willow Street.
Yeah, that was a night also on the Twitter sphere, because a lot of people felt like Willow should have held it longer.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like when she lost that title, I feel like Willow kind of got pushed to the back, or she became mid-card-ish because Mercedes is the bigger name because of who she was in WWE or whatever have you. And then Mercedes started to win all of these titles, and it's just all right. So what's happening to Willow? Willow's best friends with Chris Statlander, and then all of a sudden she's in a feud with Chris Statlander, which we're going to touch on. She's over here trying to, it's like she's fending for herself, because like everybody she knows is like turning on her. It's like, what's going on? Like y'all really trying to crack this girl's smile. She is not Shawn Michaels. She's not gonna lose it. Like, she's not gonna lose it. Stop trying to crack it for her. Okay? Yeah, she's gonna keep it. But again, the feud isn't over yet. Long-term story building, storytelling. Between the late 2024 into 2025, they faced each other a few times, whatever, which led up to Dynamite New Year's Smash, where Willow defeated Mercedes Moné, regained her title, and became the first ever two-time women's TBS champion, which a title she's currently holding right now.
Yes.
So
that's gonna be one of those titles that's like associated with her. Like when they post, like, okay, when you see this title, who do you think of? You're gonna think of Willow.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. And on top of her holding that title, she's currently AEW's Women's Tag Team Champion with Harley Cameron too. So she's the first woman to hold a double title in AEW as well. So
I love this for her. And I normally don't like double titles, but I'm talking about like in a real wrestling promotion like WWE. But like AEW, there's so many. It's like, put them on Willow.
Put them on everybody so that we know who has them.
Put them on everybody.
Everybody, the whole roster is the champion. Everybody got a title.
Everybody got a title.
Everybody got a title. So speaking of Chris Statlander, who's in that photo, they was besties. Besties. It was managed by Stokely, but Chris Statlander decided to let her jealousy get the best of Willow. And you know, there's a saying in church, when somebody decides to like show you who they are, it's because their spirit can't take you. And Chris Statlander's spirit couldn't take Willow, because Willow was like pure gold. And you want to be mad at that. So Willow had to put boots to asses against Chris Statlander, which led to their feud beginning in 2024 as well. Now, mind you, she's double feuding now. You're feuding with Chris Statlander and you're
not double feuding.
Double feuding, like, come on now. So they would end up having a Chicago street fight. Which was a street fight. And this is what I love about AEW, because if it's going to be a street fight, it's going to be a street fight.
Yep.
Like, don't sugarcoat it.
Blood.
It's going to be blood, guts, nails, thumbtacks, somebody falling off somebody's scaffolding. You know, somebody's, you know, maybe not the scaffolding. That was a New Jack thing, but I had to throw it in there.
I love that.
But they're going to actually go toe to toe, and this is what I love. Like, no shade to WWE, but don't put street fight in the fight if they can't do like y'all did in the Attitude Era. We got actually going around the arena and breaking shit and doing all of that.
It feels so real in AEW, and sadly, because it is. But at the same time, like, it is a change. It's different, and you want to see that in a street fight. Yeah, I want to believe that you're really getting hit with something. These girlies be getting hit with trash cans multiple times and then still win the match.
These
like
babies
AEW, they gonna really nearly kill somebody, and you're gonna see like they not coming back up from this.
They're not. These babies are concussed, okay? Concussed. And they run off of adrenaline. They doing what they need to do in these matches. And however, unfortunately, Statlander got the upper hand and ended up beating Willow in that street fight. Yeah. And throughout their feud, they faced each other 11 times, a total of 11 times as singles matches and in tag team matches. So I already know, being that Chris Statlander
is that their like Charlotte Sasha kind of thing where you could kind of always come back to this as a feud? Now I'm genuinely asking because I don't watch AEW dated like week to week to know like kind of the spirit of their story, but I want to know like, is this that for them?
Yeah, I do think it's a Charlotte Sasha or even Charlotte Becky, but more so I feel like it's more so Charlotte Sasha. Because every time they face each other, they're one up and they're taking each other to that level. And excuse me. And I've always said that every time Charlotte and Sasha faced each other, you was never bored. You was always like at the edge of your seat, like what they're gonna do next. Like why are you putting her through the stair rail, the guardrail? Why are you about to kill this girl before the cage come down? Like, maybe I'm dying that day. But it's always going to leave you on your toes. Always going to leave you second guessing, third guessing, and it's always going to get you excited to see what's next. So this feud right here, they're definitely going to cross paths again for sure. Because one thing about us New York girls, we don't forget.
Nope, it's on site.
We may forgive a little for our sake and peace, but we ain't forgetting.
No,
we're gonna get our lick back for sure. For sure.
Everybody all smiles now. We'll see.
Everybody all smiles now. Look at Chris' face. She already knew she was turning. That face there.
So take this pick because it ain't gonna last.
It's not gonna last. So between Willow now being TBS Women's Champion and her being a current AEW Women's Champion, she definitely, she has a target on her back. For sure, she has a target on her back. And then Chris, look at this, just beautiful. Like,
she's so gorgeous.
Can we just admire? Cause what?
She's so gorgeous.
Yes, she is.
She has everything it takes, yo. I cannot wait until she comes to NXT and then ultimately the main roster. Like, I'm just.
Do you guys see her in NXT or in WWE and as a whole? And if y'all do, what is a dream match? Y'all want to see? Y'all want her to face in WWE? You have one piece?
Oh yeah, it's so funny because I'll watch things like you know who really inspired me the most of like I can see Willow here is when like seeing everything Jordan Grace is doing. Like it's like I can see Willow, in a couple years even because there's no rush. Like she has so much time ahead, become a primary factor in AEW history. But I want her to be like come into the Royal Rumble one time, like and make a splash and have a spot where you're eliminating all these people. Maybe you even see women that you've wrestled before. And then I see her going up against Nia. Yeah, Nia Jax is a good one. Yeah,
I already knew he was going to say that.
For some reason, Chelsea Green.
Oh, for sure.
I think Chelsea Green can have a good match for anyone, but I think that would be a really good match.
For sure. I agree. Willow and Nia, Willow and Lash for sure. Absolutely. I want to see Willow and Rhea.
Ooh, me because
the way that they're hard hitting and like strong. Even Willow and Io, because Willow has wrestled in Japan before, so she know what that style of wrestling is like.
Yep.
Willow, and I need Willow to put the beats on Asuka to rescue Kairi Sane because somebody needs to. Kairi needs to blink.
Going through it. She is
Baby's in an abusive relationship and she needs to blink twice. Yes. Set up a code word or something. You know what, Brian?
And the funny thing is like
I'm not mad.
This, oh my God, yes. I think every woman that comes to WWE needs to have a match with Natalya Neidhart. Period. Like
no, it's
that
Natty
is
now. It's Natty, not Natalya. It's Natty.
Yes, Natty, Natalya. Well, Well, Willow's ready for Natty. I don't know if everybody that comes in WWE is ready for Natty because that's a whole nother. Maxine Dupree.
That's what I'm like. I'm not mad at that.
They can have this. They can have the singlets on, because they both have the same gimmick.
They do.
Yeah.
Justin said, "Give me Willow, Bianca, 2 styles clashing, and Bianca can match Willow's strength, but Willow can match." Yup.
Y'all are cooking. Wow.
I also do want to see Willow against like Lola Vice,
right?
Because the way they hit, they're strong.
Can elevate so many women.
Willow against,
especially in NXT, she could literally become the star of NXT and like literally anchor that show just because of what she was already able to do in AEW.
I don't think we're ever going to get Willow versus Becky because apparently Becky's retiring this year. Like after her contract is done, she's done.
Did she say that?
She said that.
I don't trust nothing that any of those Colby.
I know, right?
Name? None of know what they say. Them Lopez's because
but she did say that in Unreal. She said that in Unreal. That after her contract is over. But again,
I'm just saying Becky she's always working. That's all I'm gonna say. And if you know what I mean by that, you know what I mean by that. Because her and Seth really care about the moment. So Becky gonna say what she needs to say in that moment to sell shit. Like, and if she wants to retire, great, because look at the career she's already had.
Good riddance.
Okay. How do we feel? This is a little off topic, but I'm genuinely curious of how y'all feel in the comments. Sol Roca in the Rumble. How do y'all feel about her performance? Do you think she should have been in the final, 3 or 4? Because that's kind of a prime spot. Did she deliver? Do y'all see her on the main roster soon? Officially, let me know.
She delivered. She definitely held her own in them spots. She hit soul snatches like they were going out of style, but you could never go out of style. She held her own. Like, that's it. There's no questions about why she was there or whatever. And we know she's coming up to the main roster. Her and Zarya's are having their issues or whatever the case would be like that. They about to be feuding, which I'm here for. And then, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Willow and Jada. Jada can be an apprentice and Willow can teach Jada a style of wrestling that can win her some gold. I hear that. And they're going to stop sleeping on my girl Jada too. Stop sleeping on my girl Jada.
I read that as Jada could teach Willow. And I was like, but then I was like, oh, okay, that works.
Yeah, I mean, Zarya.
Oh, okay.
He mixed up the Iron Art, but Zarya. I could see Willow and Zarya. First of all, if all the women from Adelaide, Australia comes out looking like Rhea Ripley and Zarya, I need to go to Adelaide, Australia, because what? Like, we saw it in person. I was just like,
gorgeous.
I had to second guess myself. Like, am I? What? Gorgeous.
I want to know from y'all, what is next for Willow in AEW? Like, we talked about when she comes to WWE, but what do y'all see next for her in AEW? Because she has made a lot of history. She's had a lot of iconic matches. She's had a lot of iconic feuds. But has she hit her ceiling, or is there more for her?
No, that ceiling is non-existent for Willow right now. Definitely non-existent. As Brian said, she definitely has to have a world title run. Not I'll be in Sydney so fast.
That's where my new company I work for is based in Sydney. So it's so funny that now that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I would love to go to Australia. However, the animals and insects are bigger than me.
Oh yeah. Kangaroos, they're very, like, I've been talking to my court and they're like, oh yeah, they're harmless though. And I was like, it's something about kangaroos being the same size as me.
Yeah, I ain't watched Kangaroo Jack.
That would throw me off immediately.
They ain't watched Kangaroo Jack. I don't care what nobody say.
I don't trust them hoes
at all. Okay, but I do think that right now Willow's ceiling does not exist. There's no cap off. There's no anything. Like, I do feel like there's so much more for her to see. Now I'm taking one home for security. All right, and get arrested.
They dead box though.
Yeah, they do box. So there's so much more for Willow. There's certain matches in AEW that I would love to see her, or even ROH, like Willow and Athena for sure. If Britt Baker comes back, who knows? I would love to see a feud between them, because she's gonna go when Britt Baker comes back. You know, she's going to have some type of want to be in some type of title picture. So why not go for Willow's if she can't go for Chris's? You understand? And I do feel like there will be some type of title match between Chris and Willow, which I feel like that will conclude their feud.
I agree.
Absolutely. She's outshining Stat like The Rock was outshining Farouk and is. But yeah, there's definitely a lot more for Willow, and I love the fact that she's wearing Orange Cassidy's shades right now.
I love Orange Cassidy.
Me too. He's just so cool. Or what Tony Storm calls him, Citrus Boy.
Yep.
But there's so much more for Willow to do. I feel like Willow will definitely be the face of the women's division. Although Mercedes Moné is there, Willow's definitely gonna be that face of the women's division for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's why I don't think there's any rush for her to go to the E yet. Like, be that star. I want people, I want it to be one of those things when you talk about AEW's history and like lineage, like you have to mention Willow Nightingale. And I want that for her. I want, like, that's just gonna be amazing. That's why I think, like, take your time, girl. Capture all them belts.
All of them.
Get that world championship.
Have the longest run.
All of your accolades. Yes, have the longest run. Form other random tag. It's a lot of belts in AEW. Get all them shits for a little bit.
Clearly, she got them all.
Yep, exactly. And shout out to Mercedes, because I think, of course, I mean, obviously, that's my favorite Willow feud, because it just signified like so much for me. But I hope even their feud isn't over. Shit, imagine. Oh God, I'm about to cry. But imagine Imagine they reignite their feud in WWE.
Girl, make me throw this computer. Don't.
I would cry. I would literally cry.
I need a moment of silence for that epic dream match right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're good. Because that would be, oh my gosh. See, now, WWE, you already know what I'm going to say. If y'all run that, run out check. Okay? Write the check. Because we're basically writing this stuff for you.
I mean, just make it happen.
Make it happen. And make it us for those Wrestling Girls LLC. Thank you.
Yep. Yes. Yes. Y'all know,
right,
y'all know where to find us. And I did shout out to Justin who's in the comments, because I was able to find this adorable photo of us in Philly with the one and only Willow Nightingale. And I also will, and I'm gonna put her over again. There was a line of people. We had to make our photos and conversations short with her, because there were people lining up to see her and wait to see her. And we were like, okay, well, we know her. Thankfully, so we're not going to keep too much of her time. We're going to get this flick though,
and we're not going to stand in line. We're going to skip.
But I love that people were kind of like patiently waiting to meet her at that point. That was really dope.
It was so dope. Fun fact, I have no idea where that Michael Jackson pin is at, but I'll find it somewhere in this house.
What?
It's in the house.
Fire. Okay.
It's in the house. It's in the house. Definitely in the house. Thank you. We were so happy for this. And Christina met Willow there too.
Yep. Yes, and I was mistaken. She met Mia Yim for the first time at Jobber Slam, but she met Willow finally, who was one of her favorites in Philly. So that was the day. Maybe that'll be a story to tell. The day that the Dream Team was born. Yeah,
that should be like an exclusive subscribe only.
And no, that has to be a subscribe only, because there's a lot of tea.
There's a lot
involved in that Philly trip, and I cannot wait to spill it. because I haven't talked about it in a long time. So like, so just to like as we wrap up, like, TWG in 2026, we are jumping off to do a lot of different things. Hence why we're covering more AEW talent. We're going to be covering TNA, Ring of Honor, indie women as well. So we're switching it up there. But we definitely want to revamp our Patreon. So if it's been 8 years of those wrestling girls. So you can only imagine
the stories
that we haven't told.
Yeah.
On air, that we haven't shared, the wrestler encounters we haven't talked about, the stories that we have on the indies and traveling and all this kind of stuff. So if that's something, we have talked about TWG After Dark for a while, if that's something that y'all are interested in hearing, like, let us know in the comments if there are any topics in women's wrestling that you want to see us cover. If there's a particular wrestler, like, please reach out to us on socials, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We have a whole bunch of stuff coming out there. Like, let us know, because we are more than willing, as long as it elevates Black people and women in wrestling and just like shit that me and Krista B love. Like, we are all in for it.
You know what I think should be the first subscribe only episode from that day? And we always say, like, we always mention, but we never actually share the details. Is our moment with Ron Simmons and the specific thing that he told us.
Yeah,
like the group doesn't even know.
Just talking about us meeting him, not what you're talking about, but I was talking about us meeting him because I was watching. Shout out to WWE Vault on YouTube, because that has really been dropping. It's been my WWE Network like substitute for now, but they dropped the Untold of the APA, and it was just so nice to hear from Ron Simmons and like hearing him talk about, and even other wrestlers talk about how tough he is, and I was like, he could not have been the sweetest. That's probably my favorite wrestler encounter. Like, he was so sweet, he was so warm and welcoming and genuine, and just gave us so much love. And like, yeah, so we'll talk more about that experience, but it's funny you brought that up. But we'll definitely share some Philly tea if y'all are down
for that. Sure. Like, I have to let us know. And it was in the comments,
in the ECW arena, so of course it had to be a little spicy.
It was let's just say Krista B has changed a lot since then. Let's just say that. let's just say that.
And even Krista, like, you're gonna remind me of things too, because I have not thought about that infamous trip in so long.
Let's just say Krista B has changed a lot from there. She's less reactive now than she was then. But don't wake a sleeping giant, so I can say. But we just want to say before we close, I want to end this Willow episode with a fun fact.
Yeah.
So Willow, like I said, she's of Guyanese descent, and I know that pepper pot be pepper potting around Christmas. However, a fun fact that I didn't know about Willow, there's a few fun facts I didn't know about Willow. One I knew was the fact that she's a big advocate on mental health and self-care. Because as being in this industry, it's definitely hard to maintain something that's for you and to have your light shining outside, or it's definitely easy to lose yourself within this business, just like Mercedes Moné did. She lost herself within this business. She didn't know who she was. She said when she was in WWE, she hadn't heard her real name in that long period of time. So for her to take that time, so she's an advocate for mental health, self-care, and we love that because we're self-care girlies over here.
Yeah.
Secondly, she is a huge David Bowie fan. So she has a David Bowie inspired tattoo because of how much she loves this man.
Wow.
And although he's
like Lady Gaga.
Yeah, he's like gone on to glory, David Bowie is still a powerhouse, forever a legend. And I love the fact like he's reminiscent in this world of wrestling.
Yeah.
So
and he was like, he represented a lot of what professional wrestling does, and like the showmanship and the like charisma and the pure talent and like putting on a persona. So I can see wrestlers resonate with him.
Absolutely. So those are our fun facts about Willow Nightingale. Thank y'all for joining us again. We loved all of y'all in the comments showing us love. Again, as P said, we need y'all to do a few things for us. Let us know if y'all want to hear about the stories that we do have that we're not going to share on a public platform. That would be Patreon exclusives only. Let us know. 2, like P wrote, let us know. Give us 3 Black women wrestlers we should cover next.
Yep, we'll put a poll up on Twitter and Instagram and Threads, and let us know who y'all want us to cover, and we'll actually choose who you guys vote for.
Whoever has the most will definitely.
Thank you.
And Jazz was in the spotlight that we did already. She's already up. So Jazz is already
check that
up.
out. We've also interviewed her a couple times as well.
We have.
But we haven't done a live. So I was thinking about this because we have done and those that are new to TWG, go check out our YouTube channel because we have a lot of spotlights up on a lot of iconic women's wrestlers. But TWG is also 8 years old. So if it's time for us to do a part 2 live with the fans,
great.
Let us know because we've done Jazz, but I would not mind doing Jazz, covering Jazz again on the live stream. I think we definitely have an Athena episode, but it's funny because it's so I don't want to say old, but we cover her to where she was still Ember Moon. So it might actually be time to put Athena on that poll. Oh, that sounds crazy. I mean the voting poll. Okay, so all right, so let's we'll do Athena is on the poll this week.
Athena was actually in the poll last week too. She came second to Willow last week. So we want you to do it again. Let us know. So we have Athena for 1.
Yes.
And also let us know if you want us to take it back. Like if we want to have like a throwback episode.
You know what?
had mentioned Sweet Georgia Brown.
Yes, and we also have an episode where we cover like a lot of the older Black women wrestlers. We can definitely do that again. So I'm gonna put BHM Black History Month as an option, and we can cover her. And we also actually that would be good because we talked to some of the actresses that play at the Queen of the Ring movie premiere. We actually talked to some of the wrestlers that played the iconic Black wrestlers. So we'll put iconic Black wrestlers, Athena, and then we need one more to put in the poll for this week. How you feel about that, Krista B?
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Because it gives let us know a third.
It doesn't help. It alleviates us growing gray hair.
Exactly.
The stresses.
You want us to do another a part 2 spotlight on Naomi?
That'll be cute.
She's done so much since we've done that ours.
One. I would want to be live, like her on it live. That I feel like that's what that episode gives.
Okay.
So we may have to hold off on that one because I feel like now that we've done her.
We got you know what we should wait for? One, of course, if she could come on, but maybe when she comes back.
Yeah, when she comes back.
Or like or has the baby because we could look back on like okay now she dropped that baby now we could be like what has she done because we covered her I want to say in like 2021 maybe early, 2019 2020 like it was a long time ago so I would love to cover actually like what she's done since then while she's like on maternity leave during Black History Month. So should she be the third one?
I kind of want to do Jade too. We've never covered Jade.
We never covered Jade.
Now I want Beyonce on the show.
Okay, so everyone that is still watching,
for those of you who don't know who Beyonce is, and Drake, Beyonce is Bianca Belair.
Oh, Bianca Belair. Oh, we've had her on. We've had her on, and I thought you really was.
No. He means Bianca Belair. I'm just letting you guys know.
God, I miss her so fucking like it's like so bad how much I miss her. Like that step into a Slim Jim commercial. She looks so good.
She does.
I'm like, where are you? It just makes me miss her so much. Okay, so if you are still watching, as we wrap up, put 3 wrestlers that we've mentioned that you want on the poll this week, and we'll have everyone vote, and that is who we are going to cover next week. So we've brought up Athena, Naomi,
Sweet Georgia
Brown, some of the iconic wrestlers that came before our time.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do we mention?
Jazz
and Jade Cargill. So out of those, Jade Cargill, Naomi, Sweet Georgia Brown, and Athena, what 3 should we put on the poll this week for you all to vote on? And that is who we will cover next week.
Yep. So we cover next week. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, thank you all for tuning in with us. Thank you all for chatting with us, keeping it up with us. Thank you all for all being enthused, just as we were enthused of covering Willow, because she definitely deserves this spotlight. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be more and more spotlights on her coming from those wrestling girls, because why not, right? But we also need y'all to like, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to Patreon, because I do think that we're going to be dropping some exclusivity on that Patreon. And P, let everybody know where they can find you.
You can find me on all socials at Queen3_PR, and also make sure you follow Those Wrestling Girls everywhere and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And you can follow me, Miss Krista B. That's MS_KRISTAB_ on Instagram, and MS_KRISTAB on Twitter. And also make sure you're following Unapologetically Eclectic, because I am dropping episodes of Unapologetically Eclectic with Krista B. So please subscribe to the website. And yeah, and I also have an announcement that's coming out very, very soon. Save the dates, March 14th. Just saying. Save the dates, March 14th.
Wait, is that
very soon? My birthday weekend? Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I don't know if is it what you mentioned during the Rumble stream?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Dope. Love it.
So yes,
stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that. And on that note, it's your girl Krista B.
And Queen PR.
We're out of here till next time. Bye.
Bye.
Queen PR, Krista B, Those Wrestling Girls, TWG, Black Excellence, making it effortless. Podcast bringing up women and wrestling. Let's go.